TV series called 7th Street Theater.
It's different. It's not necessarily
And confidentially on.
Just has the voice here, just like you.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Ariaz Wicker with Christian Movie Connect. Today we're going to be talking with a producer-director named Shawn Shaw. You may have not heard his name yet, but you will be hearing more from him. He's done a lot of 168 film projects and also has another exciting film in development called Youth Group. Thanks for being with us, Christopher. That is an unusual name, Shawn Shaw. It's a tongue twister there. Well, tell me a little bit about, we had a really interesting conversation about how 168 film projects have really been instrumental in your life in helping you develop your career. And some people don't really understand, what a great thing it is.
It's a phenomenal experience. The 168 Film Project, you can find out more about it at 168project.com. It's a speed filmmaking competition, a faith-based speed filmmaking competition worldwide. It's in its 10th year right now. And basically, it's based on a theme and a verse. And you have about 10 or 11 days to write a script, and then 7 days, 168 hours to shoot, edit, and turn in a finished short film. And it's been a phenomenal experience.
Yeah, okay. So you said you've done about 4 of them now.
Yeah, we did. I did one in 2008, one in last year, and then we did 2 this year, actually, which was quite chaotic.
Well, the story that you were talking about was the movie with Thor Ramsey that you did, and a really interesting way that you all met. Tell us about that.
I met Christian comedian Thor Ramsey on Facebook, and
he's hilarious.
Hilarious. ThorRamsey.com. And long story short, I invited him via Facebook to be a part of our 168 project last year, and he graciously came on as a writer and actor, and we did a short called Skip Listening, and it was the second most nominated short at the 168 Film Festival last year, and it ended up being runner-up Best Film. So it was a very wonderful experience. We had a very professional crew, phenomenal experience.
Well, a lot of people don't really understand, how powerful Facebook can be in networking. I mean, some people think Facebook is just, something for fun, but really people get jobs. I mean, I hear actors tell me that they get gigs. I mean, I've, just made some really invaluable connections on Facebook myself. So it can be a good thing in networking in the film industry.
Absolutely. One of my friends, actress Jen Gottson, actually got hooked up with Doomby, the film Doomby, and she plays the lead opposite John Schneider in that one through a connection on Facebook. So it's been a huge marketing tool for me.
Well, tell me about the project that you're working on with Thor Ramsey right now.
It's a feature film called Youth Group. It's a romantic comedy and satire. Thor wrote it, and he's the lead producer on it, and he's the star of it. And I've come alongside him to help produce and direct it.
And, for people who don't necessarily recognize the name Thor Ramsey, you may recognize him from the show Bananas. So lots of times if you see his face, you know who he is.
And he's hilarious. And you can see the trailer that we shot for Youth Group to help envision supporters and investors at ThorRamsey.com. And the trailer's there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I actually met Thor, it was at a David Phelps concert, and I was doing interviews for a Christian a Christian video show, and I didn't know who he was, and I just knew there's this guy standing back there, backstage, and I'm thinking, this guy is so funny. I didn't realize that he really was a Christian comedian. But tell me a little bit about the storyline of Youth Group.
Like I said, Youth Group's a romantic comedy and a satire. Basically, in a nutshell, the new youth pastor at this big mega church falls for the senior pastor's daughter, and the senior pastor isn't all that thrilled about it. And part of the plot is the senior pastor decides that he wants to have an actual crucifixion on Easter Sunday, and Thor Ramsey's character is the unfortunate shoe-in for that. So, and then the satire part is it basically just takes a lot of things in Christendom that are kind of awry with strategies and methodologies, and exposes them basically, and in a light, comical way, tackles that.
Okay, very good. Well, it sounds funny, and I have seen the trailer too. So, is right now you're in the early stages of development. Do you have a goal in mind of when you'd like to shoot this?
As soon as possible.
Okay, very good. That's right, and I want to be a part too. All righty. Well, thank you so much for being with us, and so sounds like some really great projects that you're working on, and we're going to be keeping an eye on you because you've got, I'm sure, a great future ahead of you. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much.
All right. And stay tuned next week because we're going to have another great interview for you on Christian Movie Connect.